this is my personal view. I think it's tempting, it's always tempting at times of change for people to say, the big brands, and you're challenged by the smaller brands, forgetting it's very, very difficult to become big from small. So maybe the notion of niche challenging big brands is reflecting an observation, but exaggerating the possibilities. Because in reality, for this audience, we're not talking about consumers, we're talking about businesses. It's extremely difficult to bring a very small brand up to be sizable and almost impossible to become very big, usually. So to underestimate the difficulties is more of a danger than to point out the potential that you can do. I'm not here to suggest that it's impossible, but I'm here to suggest don't underestimate the difficulties of having a small brand, a niche brand, and become big. Size really matter. Size really matter, and that's one point. And the second thing is, as mentioned by Nancy, I think earlier, brand is a living being. It's not like a museum piece not taking in new information. As long as a big brand is not sleeping, which is very important, they learn from what's going on. And the ability to learn will also help big brand to stay big. Of course, if they fall asleep, that's a different story, and it could happen. So the question about how big brand stay relevant is more of how they have done this so far, and can they continue? And it's about people, people, people. Because brand is, again, as mentioned by Nancy earlier, is not managed by robotics. And it was not a closed-door environment creation. I always say branding is a contact sport with the consumer, not a closed-door practice you can sort of do and become perfect and then just win some scores. It's really voted by the consumers.